Hey everybody, Sinister Lex here with Coastal Morning, back for another awesome sauce video. In this video we're going to be talking about a few last minute preparations before the end of the new year. It's not the end of the new year, before the new year gets here. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, click that get notification bell if you want my notifications. And remember, we have the free Discord chat, the 1K giveaway coming up, lots of freelance stuff we're giving away, and then the 100K challenge for the new year. So we're drawing to a close. It's Christmas Day. Most of you probably aren't watching this. I'm gonna post it anyway. Christmas isn't really like on our radar this year because of the baby and everything. We're not doing anything for Christmas. We don't have a tree up. We don't have no lights. None of that stuff. But we do got a baby, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Closing out the year, just trying to get systems in place. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of a, I don't know if you want to call it an update or what, but just kind of check in. Get you guys back on track. When you see this video, you're going to think about getting back on track and how you're going to approach the new year moving forward. So I'm just finishing up, this is kind of where I'm at, is finishing up a Udemy course, an inexpensive Udemy course on freelancing basics. And then for those of you who don't know, I will be moving into an advanced course on proposal writing and another advanced course on closing sales, so interviewing, and we might do one on bios and profile setup on Upwork. So these are all going to be geared toward Upwork, except for the first course. It's freelance in general, but there's lots of good stuff to take away in there too. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. That's coming up. I just sent the first one off for publishing to Udemy. Who knows what the price will be. Udemy has control over promotion, so probably they'll do promos with like 10 or 20 bucks. I'll share the coupons with you guys whenever those come through. So if that's something that you want to be a part of, then you'll be able to do that with those coupons. But moving forward into the next year, my goal for this next year is just to kind of keep things steady with freelance. But really, I'm in business mode. I'm in upgrade mode. So I want to upgrade this year in a big way. I want to create additional passive income sources in 2018. I want to create additional systems of income that are much more scalable for me beyond freelancing. And then I just basically want to use freelance to keep everything steady, keep money coming in, keep the business flowing and growing and moving in a good way. So to that end, these last few days before the new year, things that I'm going to be thinking of is looking over my profile while there's some downtime. What can I fix right now? Is there anything I want to change? Is there any ways or anything I want to update going into the new year that's going to help me get ahead? Is there anything I can add to my portfolio? Should I take any more tests? Should I update my certification? Should I add anything in my work history or education or experience? And should I overhaul my bio completely? Because now's the time to do it. You guys are at home, you're chilling out, you've got a lot going on probably family-wise, but not a lot going on business-wise because there's downtime. Everybody's out for the holiday, and now is then the time to set yourself up for success. Once the new year hits, we're kicking off the 100K challenge. So we're going to be aiming for $100,000 on Upwork. You are going to be aiming for that. I'm going to be aiming for that. If you're not on Upwork, you'll be able to do it on the other freelance platforms such as People Per Hour or Fiverr or wherever you are that shows how much you've earned. That's what's going on for the next year. So I just want you to set yourself up for that right now. If you haven't taken the time to look at your processes, to go back over these things, now is the time to do that. Look at your processes. Do you have a client questionnaire? Do you have a client or service agreement? Do you have an accountant? Do you have accounting software in place? Do you have a separate bank account? Do you have everything prepared so that when you move into this next year, it's going to flow effortlessly and seamlessly? Are you going to think about quitting your job this next year? That's something I want you to think about now. Are you going to be setting a date for you to quit your job in the next year? Are you going to set a date by when you will either have your freelance income replacing your full-time income, or will you set a date to where maybe you try to negotiate a work from home deal with your job at less hours, or maybe the same amount of hours, but you just work from home so that you can also do freelancing in the meantime? Because if you really think about it, if you work at some kind of an office job, if you went home and you did the same job at home that you do from your office, you could get everything that you do in the office done in just an hour or two at home, and then you could spend the rest of the day freelancing, trying to find freelance clients, building your freelance business. I know this because I used to work in an office, and I always thought about how much faster I could do this if I was just at home. I could just knock this stuff out, and then I wouldn't have to bullshit around the rest of the day trying to stretch things out just to make it for 8 hours, so I get that paycheck. So it might be worth it to think about how can you negotiate that? How can you set yourself up to negotiate that? Can you plant the seed in your boss's mind right now and then revisit it here in 2 months or 3 months after they've had time to stew on it or think about it or whatever, and then maybe try to negotiate some kind of work from home deal, and then, or even just cut back your hours. You could even just cut back your hours from your job and start to increase your hours with freelance. And the idea here is just to start to slowly transition more and more into freelance, more and more away from job stuff. You can keep your job, it's not a problem if you want those benefits or whatever, but you don't have to, and you don't have to do it full time if you don't want to. My goal for you in the next year is for you to take your full-time income and turn that into part-time work that creates full-time pay from home or from anywhere in the world that you want. So that's just what I want you guys to be thinking about, guys and girls, as you head into this Christmas holiday. I really do hope you enjoy yourselves. I hope that you are relaxing, kicking it back, drinking the eggnog, drinking the bourbon, whatever it is that you're drinking, getting through the family issues. Just let it kind of roll off your shoulders. Don't come back into all of this with like an angry attitude. Don't be upset at your family. Just let it go. It's what happens at Christmas time. Come back into this motivated, refreshed, and use your family and friends and all those people that totally drained you over the holidays. Use those people as fuel for your fire. They come in with a new car that they bought on a loan. You can come in and say, okay, well, in the next year I want to own a car that's twice as expensive as that, and I want to own it free and clear with no loan. So think about those kind of things. Let that motivate you. Light the fire from within. I'm Sinister Lex. If you have any comments, drop them down below, or just say, hey, Merry Christmas, whatever, Happy Holidays. I'm more of a Happy Holidays kind of guy. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.